Hey everyone, Dinosaur MTG here because I am a dinosaur when it comes to Magic. I thought it would be nice to take a look back in time to the very genesis of Magic, Alpha. I started playing in 1996 when Alliances was the new set, but Alpha was still widely available in singles, at least at the game store I played at. The funny thing was, this was before sleeves were standard in tournament play, so it was fine playing without sleeves in sanctioned tournaments. Because of this, alpha printings of cards weren't actually legal in sanctioned play, because as you will see in the cards I'm about to show you, the corners were rounded, to the point you can actually tell the difference between an alpha card and the later printings by looking at the backs of the cards. So alpha cards in your deck were considered marked cards. Because of this, alpha printings of cards were dirt cheap because nobody wanted them. Now, since sleeves are actually required in sanctioned play, alpha printings are playable, and now they are highly sought after as the original printings of Magic cards. I have a small handful of alpha. Like any old school player that's been playing 30 plus years, my collection has waxed and waned as life happens. I've been able to hold on to a small amount of alpha, but still, there's so much flavor and history, so let's take a look. Got Air Elemental, back before elemental decks or tribal were even a thing and there was only the 4 basic elements in Magic: air, earth, fire, and water. Animate Artifact. Simple Art. Benalish Hero, one of the characters in the very first Magic novel, Arena, all the way back in 1994. Verena, I remember her character name being. Black Ward. Blue Ward. Back when colors were a lot of colors matters things back then. Camouflage, a really clunky face down spell. Really clunky way of handling face down creatures, even back then. Celestial Prism. Mono artifact, meaning you actually had to tap it to use it before tap symbols were even a thing. That's how old these cards are. The original Circle of Protections. Conservador, another mono artifact. Conversion. Basic representation of what it actually does. Literally taking the mountain artwork and the plains artwork, melding them together. Cursed Land. Disenchant, classic card. The old school wording that the artifact must be discarded. Drain life. You can see how they were still figuring things out back then. Does 1 damage to a single target for each B spent in addition to the casting cost, meaning black mana. Because they couldn't put the black mana symbol in the print for the card, even though you can see on Drudge Skeletons they can put it on the rules text just fine. Just basic skeletons, Drudge Skeletons. Forest, the basic land art for these cards back then. I mean, just regular lands that you could just see out walking here. Not even in a magical realm. I mean, look at this enchanting forest with a nice path going through it. The other forest artwork. There's only 2 pieces of art per basic land in Alpha. Frozen Shade. With the old wording before until end of turn was actually part of the rules text. You actually had to get judge rulings to say that this was until end of turn. This wasn't a permanent buff. Guardian Angel. Just great iconic artwork back then. Islands. If you also notice, like I said, the tap symbol wasn't even a thing back then, so it just said tap to do this. Karma. Classic black hate card back then. Living Wall with the crazy artwork. Counts as a wall. They didn't even put wall as a creature type. It just says artifact creature. Counts as a wall. Classic simple Mirful card. And just look at the flavor text. I mean, that's more flavor in that paragraph than there is in any Magic store the past 10 years. Same goes with Mon's Goblin Raiders. Classic original goblins. Nice mountain artwork. Nice basic plains artwork. And swamp. And yeah, like I said, all I have is just a handful of Alpha. So that was Alpha. I hope you enjoyed looking back at how Magic was when it first started. I hope to show you more true vintage cards in the future. What were your experiences with Alpha? Let me know in the comments. Until then, keep playing Magic as Richard Garfield intended.